Welcome one, welcome all. Sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of a situation here, but we are here with the final week 10, Fraud Watch versus Vanguard Elite. And as you can see, Vanguard Elite is losing a lot of bans because they were missing one of their players and they're scrambling to find a sub. So
We love missing players in this house.
I'm
Can I get
pro
an amen?
I'm Proton Putt player joined by the notorious Gargoomba, who will be joining me on the cast. As you can see, Fraud Watch already first picking that Orn. And as a response, it looks like Gar is your main. That may be picked.
You guys are trolling. I don't know why you keep saying I'm a freaking Malphite player. I'm not.
But regardless, the Senna has been picked up.
Oh, Scion swap.
Yep, Scion picked up instead of the Malphite, which Gar, like I said, a little bit of a disappointment for you, not seeing your favorite
What
champion.
are you talking about?
and
You guys are such freaking griefer.
and so both of these teams are locked for playoffs because it is top five, 6 team league. So this really is just for a little bit of seeding.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, and I do not believe that either of these teams are in threat of falling to 4 or 5. So, um, that means that they will get a bye next week, as we see the Zeri Yumi picked up. Um, a little bit of a nerf combination since it's peak, but still a powerful alt lane duo.
Yeah, I mean, it's super. I won't say it's easy to pull off. Obviously, it's much more in the hands of Heiko to pilot this, while Baratel's support. Baratel's kind of just there making sure his good old Zeri stays alive, but like Zeri Yumi is a very standard combination, and if played right, is just super annoying to try to lock down. The Nautilus definitely helps with that, with being able to have the point and click to actually go on the Zeri, but until then, I feel like this team kind of lacks the damage to blow her up just yet.
Yeah, not a whole lot of damage coming across from Vanguard Elite at the beginning of this. Perhaps if this is like a Senna support, maybe some more powerful stuff will come through on the ADC side for Vanguard Elite. But if this is Senna 80, oh, I'm stupid. The Nautilus has been picked up, so of course this is going to be Senna ADC. So, like you said, Gar, not a whole lot of damage so far. So we're going to have to see some strong mid lane jungle damage here for Vanguard Elite if they're gonna try and be able to get through this Ornn, or even with Zeri with the Yumi being able to take her down. So
Yeah, I mean, there could be a universe where this is Nautilus jungle instead, so they could still have a damage ADC bot lane. The Nautilus could also, or the Scion could also be bot lane instead, uh, which is a very goofy mechanic. I won't spoil how it works, but there is a funny interaction you can do between Senna and Scion to catch people off guard a lot.
spoil it.
No, because my team might play it.
Oh, okay, got it. So I will tell the team that you're playing against tomorrow, Gar.
JK, no, the person that we need it for won't be available. But uh, just to, I might as well point it out. Basically, when Senna throws the W out, you can use the Scion E to push whatever minion it hits onto the enemies, and obviously there's a very little amount of time to react to that. So you can just have a gliding route, and that lets Scion get a free knock up. But it is very hard to land.
And we were asking for some more damage on Vanguard Elite side. We do see the Trundle picked up. Um, Greg is here. Could be jungle. Could be mid. Um,
It should be
this
jungle.
should be yeah, it should be jungle if the rise is coming out here for set Fraud Watch. I'll have to just see when it gets locked in.
Holy crap! Did he rise?
What?
Did he rise? Oh my god, this it's an old donkey video. You're not
No,
unk
I
enough.
thought you were saying something else.
Nah, bro. I said, did he rise?
Anyway,
That's
ignore my
crazy. That's crazy.
ignore my co-caster here. He's trying to get us canceled.
What?
And Aurelion Soul picked up, so two scaling mana heavy mages here in the mid lane and in the jungle. It'll be interesting matchup for sure. Two beef balls in the top lane, and I think the most asymmetrical matchup here is the bot lane. He kind of got, I wouldn't say low damage, but not a whole lot of high DPS on Vanguard Elite side. And then if Fraud Watch with this bot lane gets going, this could be potentially the carry source here for the team.
I mean, Acel has a lot. Once Acel gets his stacks going, like, he will have a lot of DPS, but I will agree Vanguard Elite's team is heavily reliant on getting to mid to late games. So if they're not able to mitigate whatever Fraud Watch does early, it's going to be very painful as the game goes on. I I'm excited to see some two brawlers top lane. Obviously, they did a bit of a role swapping here. Gumby Power is not available. He's currently away for quite some time, so instead they have VMC coming in. He is the player for Swallow. I did not watch their first match, which possibly was the worst ever. But with that being said, they did previous Summit season or League ago, so interesting to watch to see between whether or not the sub is gonna win or if the all is.
Yeah, it is a little bit toss-up just exactly who will win. You know, you have subs on both sides here, so one was kind of like a very emergency sub, I would say. So it's kind of hard to say. ZMT, I would say, is more equitable than the one for the side of Vanguard Elite. So.
But I mean, it's gonna be a dunk fest. Obviously, both playing trading grasp off of each other. In reality, I feel like Sion should outskill Orin by a lot because there's so much HP over the course of the game. Like freaking 4 HP for making kill and 15 for like cannons and the champions basically. So it does stack up pretty fast. Heiko's? No, Heiko's not that. That's just the Yumi W. But we do have ZMT already backing for the early tier and TPing, so perhaps it's a great idea that he does it. Heiko's walking up to the wave. He might get caught here. No, he's going to use Sparking Charge to get over the wall. I mean, the tier rush is stronger for Ryze. He might actually... He's doing a lot of damage to Tubby. But because Ryze gets extra AP based off how much mana it is, his tier early purchase does way more work compared to other laners that are going to go for a tier back.
That is true. Hold on, let me fix the scoreboard real quick. And okay. So yeah, that early tier for the Ryze is very beneficial. Actually does directly lead to more damage. Also allows him to, you know, hit that Archangel staff. And we're just seeing right now the Senate Nautilus is kind of bullying. This is kind of what you expect to see. Just because you basically have two champions versus one, at least early on. Heiko better be careful, though.
Nah, he dodges those dredge lines. Flash comes out from Simpapi already. It's going to have to... I don't even think he can run. The Flash is already burned, so... Good gank from Blobfish. He held the body slam. In the meantime, bot lane, Heiko is ignited. The dredge line hits, but I'm not sure it's going to do enough damage to everybody. The Zoomies does not shield for enough. And it's going to be a cat stranded by himself as the rest of the team runs him down. Side's going to look for more damage. The Riptide slows down Yumi. They might be able to get him. The tower is right there. Oh my god, the cat will live. Unfortunately, Zeri will not. And that's going to be an early lead for Sai in the bot lane. Actually, kill goes over to Spirit Man there.
So, kills across the board, 1-1. But 500 gold lead here for the side of Vanguard Elite. We'll have to see what comes of this, though.
I mean, it does. I feel like Senna's happy if she doesn't. Well, you know what I mean. Like, even though she doesn't get the kill, I feel like Senna's fine not having the kill just because she gets souls. Bouncy is hovering mid lane just in case the MT oversteps too far. The Breath of Light is chunking a Ryze, but Ryze can beat back with the DPS as fast. And Gix has a tier. Now we watch as my director is currently messing around with some UI stuff. But I feel like right now ZMT is in a pretty good state. You're ready to force the Acel to back early, and that wave is going to be crashing. First Drake is spawning. I see some blue side pings already looking towards it. They might try to go for an early dragon play. TP comes out from the Ornn. They're actually going to do the swap, so they will be swapping this dragon. I feel like they're going to try to play for these early grubs. I'm not exactly... Oh, and a pause comes out. Perfect.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. This little interface tool is just not working, not behaving today. So, thank you, Gar, for calling in. As we have a little bit of a pause, we'll get back into the game
In 2
sooner,
seconds.
hopefully.
Oh, never mind. That's just a freaking UI thing. But no, they do have this lane swap coming out, so they are going to give this early dragon. I think that's fine. My problem with that, though, is that even though Ornn is good as a solo lane, I feel like having to force him into Senna, which is able to get free stacks on this Ornn, is a little detrimental. Uh, as opposed to the Scion, who's like Bing chilling in any single lane that he gets solo laned on. So, not exactly sure what the idea is unless they want to play for these early grubs. Heiko is currently getting beaten down, but they might be able to catch up with him. The prowling projectile will land, slowing down the Scion, but Scion does not care and he's looking for more. Heiko, finally having that lethal tempo stacked, is going to try to do as much damage as possible. The wave is going to be crashing down bot lane as Trundle is looking to get this early dragon. Acel is moving down the map and the stream is frozen. And let's get our -1. No, never mind. Gix might have gone up. Okay, so there's 3 now for Vanguard Elite. As we have Blobfish looking for a top gank. It's going to be a 3v1 dive. The Unstoppable Onslaught will knock up Blobfish, and then another stun will land on the Heiko. Flash burn from Blob, and this might be looking detrimental. The Realm Orb comes out from the Rise as they try to finish off a dive, and that's going to be a kill over to ZMT. But they're not looking for anything more. Tubby is going to be here. They're going to try to catch out ZMT. The Singularity does not land on anything. Body Slam will miss. The Fallen Star will going to burn onto ZMT as the rest of Vanguard
Oh,
Elite
this could be so dangerous.
more. Blobfish is going to be landed him the Dredge Line. It's going to be another kill over to Tubby. Heiko will try to land over it. That works like that?
I guess it does.
Dawning Shadows tries to look for a snipe, but does not hit anybody. And Ornn might look for something. The Searing Charge hits the pillar, but does not knock up the sun off.
So, still about a 500, 600 gold lead for the side of Vanguard Elite. ZMT can only watch as his blue buff is getting taken away. Must suck as a Rise. You see Blobfish coming back once but this might be a little greedy.
You got the smite. Explosive Cast comes out, and Bouncy interrupts the body slam with the Pillar of Ice. But Tubby is just going to get 2 kills under his belt, and as you already know, Tubby is probably like, oh my gosh, guys, let's go. Gix using the Call of the Forge, guys, trying to look for more on the side. The Black Mist is going to be canceled out by the Bellows Breath, and Gix might try to look for more, but Vision is in the bush, and he has a range disadvantage. Senna is just going to try to tickle him as much as possible. But Gix will live with the Chain Vest by and Doran Shield healing him.
Man, so close.
I honestly thought Gix would have gone up.
No. About a 1.5k goal lead here now. And so we're just going to have to see if this continues to accelerate. I mean, the Cerulean Soul was given a blue buff. Heiko won't be able to find anything. Aurelian Soul was donated a blue buff. That's going to feel really good for Tubby. Tubby, though, is down in CS compared to ZMT. Something to consider. Do have 2 kills. But
2 kills, maybe more experience. I'm not exactly sure. Actually, no, he's down on levels. But, I mean, I feel like the gold difference is fine. Like, Tubby hasn't backed at all yet. Because you see he's currently sitting, he only has like 1100 gold in his inventory right now, and I feel like he should have like another 1500 in his belt just off of what has happened throughout like the last 2 minutes. The X is looking for a percentage trade here, but I feel like no one's going to be dying here. The Decimating Smash will chunk down Gix a lot, and Bouncy is going to be here to try to look for something more. Never mind, he's just going to recall. Oh, they could be looking for something. Scion Ultimate goes down. The
this could be big.
Cancel the CC. The Steering Charge will try to get away, but the Pillar of Ice prevents it from running any farther. Realm Warp is going to come out to try to find something. Bouncy's in the bush. The Control Ward bush might be able to enough. Flash from Bouncy is going to get him away. And the Phase Rush is down from Rise, so he has no more mobility to try to catch up, but he's going to look to get the wave. Oh my god, wait, what just...
Oh, Sai's in trouble.
So far away.
That was the explosive cast. It was the explosive cast. The Krakus was from behind, but
I was
Yeah.
like, they don't have a Tristana on their team. What was that all about? Ooh, Dredgeline lands, but Tower is not aggro, and then Prowling Projectile will land healing Zeri for a little bit. I feel like this is still pretty free for them to dive, though, no? Never mind,
Oh my
Dredgeline lands
goodness.
again. The favorite chapter
That's
will be
crazy.
used. Sonic Shadow locks down the Zeri for another kill. It's meanwhile in the top lane, Senpapi flashes over the call of the Forge God, but I feel like Gix should have enough to get the kill. Cooldowns are going to reset soon. Searing Charge will be used to catch up, followed by the Pillar and the Bellowing's Breath, and that should be enough with one more auto.
Yeah, I mean, Gix, good job. 2-1 here in this matchup, and the Senpapi Savi, the one subbing in for the last vegan, kind of struggling here. You can't really fault them, but still, just shows how BS of a champion Ornn is. So,
Sweet. I mean, I can't really blame Senpapi that much, though. He's gotten ganked twice from at least 2 to 3 different other people. So, it's also probably difficult to having been forced to do a lane swap with people you've never lane swapped with before. But I think he's taking it pretty well. Gragas is looking for something down bot lane. Heiko is trying to look for Sai, but
oh my goodness.
slow down Blop Fish. The Lightning Crash will go out from the Zeri, but there's too much damage coming out. Aftershock on Spirit Man is now gone. Bouncy using the Subjugate on the Gragas. He's trying to look for more.
This is looking ugly.
Slow down the Trundle. Flash. I don't even remember what freaking Gragas W is, but that should be enough damage to lock down as Bouncy is going to get killed. Tubby was trying to look for something bot lane. ZMT is going to be trading. Sky's Ascent will be used on ZMT, but it's not going to be enough.
Just a little bit of a flyby. If I remember correctly, it used to be Drunken Rage, I think, but now I think it's Raucous Rage.
I think they changed it back, though, because the wiki still says Drunken Rage.
Yeah, it's Drunken Rage. Okay. I remember they tried to PG-13ify it or something, or PG-ify it. Oh, Spirit Man's in trouble.
I think Spirit Man's dead. The Draft Charge will be used on the Blob Fish. ZMT will pick up another kill. Realm Will come out. Should lock onto 3, but Trundle is going to be here to meet it all and saves Tubby from certain doom.
Sai's coming from behind, though. Might be able to pick up some kills. Oh, Heiko!
Gets locked on by the Black Mist. Heiko's trying to look for more. Flash away from Tubby, and the Prowling Projectile will not be enough. Sai is going to try to look for more. He has enough. The passive should slow down Heiko just enough. Ooh, Dawning Shadow will be used, but will there be enough? Barrier is going out, and Sai will live. Bouncy's looking for more, though. He's running it down. The Frozen Domain's going to be able to catch him on. Pillar of Ice will prevent Baratel from looking at any sort of escape.
Bouncy just stands in front of the Yumi.
That's VM, bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean...
Get killed for that. Hold on, Gix is looking for more Searing Charge top lane, but the Phase Rush from Silent Decimating Smash goes out.
Yeah, so Heiko overextending and getting killed. Never would have seen it before, never would have expected it, so just quite unfortunate for that Zeri. But as you can see, this Rise 2-0 has almost a fully stacked tier, 3/4 of the way there, and oh, Heiko.
Crash comes out from Heiko. He's trying to look for
Heiko.
more. You know, Sai doesn't have barrier. The redemption's coming out from the Yumi. We have no vision on the Nautilus yet, though, from Fraudwatch's point of view, so this could be looking dangerous. Nautilus is now in the lane. They're hugging the tower. Gix is currently super low, and they know Acel is around the bot lane. Tubby does have the Sky's Descent now instead of Falling Star, so this could be pretty bad if he looks for something.
Yeah, definitely will have to be careful of that if you are Fraudwatch. But I think, unless your name is Heiko, both sides are content with just farming and kind of playing this game slowly.
Now I want to give a props to Spirit Man. Look at that freaking bot vision in Fraudwatch's jungle. That gives them so much information on where Gragas is. Speaking of Gragas, he is looking towards his top side. He sees Bouncy. Bouncy is trying to use a Pillar of Ice to get on Gix, but Gix, with his own Searing Charge, breaks the pillar.
Yeah, Bouncy doesn't want that smoke. Spirit Man does, though.
Is mid lane now. Death Charge will go out. ZMT does have the Phase Rush proc, but I don't know if it's enough to get out of the Singularity, as now Tubby's looking for more. Oh, but he stops the charge. Bouncy
Oh
is
no.
going to be here to try to catch up. Blah Blah Fish. Explosive Class is going to bring him straight into Heiko. As the Dawning Shadows tries to shield this Ace. No! The shutdown does go over to the Cats.
That's 570 gold into the pocket of the Yumi. That's gonna be feeling great if you're Barathel, not so much if you're Heiko. Tubby there doesn't want to use the Mega ult to secure the kill on the Rise, ends up costing him his life. The saving grace there obviously being that the kill went over to
First tower's
the
already
Yumi.
down. Hold up.
Yeah, Sai?
CMT's trying to... I think Sai should be dead here.
Okay, so the Rise TP was used, and then the Senna
Oh,
flash.
Sai flashes away. Sai flashes away.
And yeah, Sai escapes.
That's crazy and illegal. Speaking of illegal, Heiko wants to run down Spirit Man so badly. Redemption's going to be used on the ZMT. The Bouncy is here to try to make sure this Rise does not get any more fun. Shadows of the Black Mist does not land on ZMT, but I feel like the Subjugate is enough. And one final chomp will get a kill into Bouncy.
That's a tilter.
Rift Herald's going to be used mid lane. Blob is trying to look
Heiko.
for an angle here. Does Heiko have his driver's license? We will not see that on the map as top lane is going for a trade. Heiko actually uses the Rift Herald to get on top of Tubby, and that's going to be dead Tubby and more gold into Blob's pockets.
That's pretty funny.
And Rift Herald is just going to, have its fun time mid lane. Explosive Cat's going to be used onto the Nautilus. Lightning Crash follows by Heiko as they try to knock down the Nautilus. The Depth Charge will be used somehow to knock up Heiko, and with a nice belly flop flash, is going to get another kill for Blob Fish with a Lichbane rush.
Yeah, feels good if you're a Gragas with that W plus a Lichbane. Tubby did, in fact, after that death, say you smell bad to Heiko, so a little bit of trash talk going on between these two teams.
Tubby's just toxic.
Tubby's
Poppy was looking for a proxy, but he wants to look for more as Bouncy is going to be here. And I don't think Gix is going to be able to get out of here.
Gix is cooked. Wait.
Steering charge is going to be used, but the Bella's charge is not going to be enough. And unfortunately, Scion with the phase rush will be able to run him down with the unstoppable onslaught. Gix just got caught out. He got caught by the proxy gambit.
Proxy. Nobody expects the Scion to come from behind the turret. Wow, this okay with the Bork and Black Cleaver. Okay, size BMing, but you're starting to see some range here on this Senna. So,
how many stacks does he have right now?
Good question. Let's find out. 55, so not that many, but see, nice flash CMT.
I mean, 55 pre 20 minutes is all right. I think I don't really.
Well, it's not that many just in terms of overall stacks. I don't know what the rate really is, but Sai might be in trouble.
Oh, and Sai is unfortunately surrounded by 4 guys as they try to look for Cloud Dragon right here. You heard what I said. Gix wants to look onto this trade onto some Poppy really badly, but this Cloud Dragon's going to reset as Bouncy's forced off the wave. I feel like Ottawa should have this Drake pretty handily. They have enough vision to ward off any sort of attacks, but that also leaves Tubby to have a free tower topside, especially since they have triple grubs.
Triple gubs. Indeed. Drake. Second Drake does go over to side a Fraud Watch, so they're going to have 2 on their belt. And it's going to be Cloud Soul, so for either team, I feel like that's pretty nice. Obviously, it's not Hex Tech or anything, but never turned down a Cloud Soul, and just see a little bit of a wet noodle fight. But there's cheating going on.
He has Blah Fishes here. Call of the Forge God is going to be used. Unstoppable Onslaught is blocked, and actually the Call of the Forge God will be able to knock up. But I don't think they have enough. The Brittle knockup is actually going to be enough. Explosive Cast brings them back into everyone. And Sapapi Rick is just going to have to stall as long as possible. That Lichbane did so much. What the hell?
Yeah, Blob Fish not respecting the 1v1 here in the bottom lane, and kind of disrespectful, if you ask me.
I feel okay, there was like a 50% chance Spirit Man was looking for a hook there, and he decided that it's better than not. Bouncy is in the enemy jungle though, and ZMT's going to catch him out.
I don't know about this, Bouncy.
Should be ready for Bouncy's going to flash the Prowling Projectile, does not land. The Redemption's going to be trying to use its vision to snipe. But Tubby's going to be
Oh,
here. Lightning
Tubby.
Crash is going to land on 2. And Tub... Got... Heiko? Heiko? We're just going to ignore freaking the dragon as he's running circles around him, but Blah Blah Fish is going to be here. Dragon
Okay,
is going to be
Heiko.
run as Heiko tries to look for more. Sai is going to be currently ignited. Gix with the interrupt though gets a solo kill on the outside, so maybe that was the whole plan. This Heiko is going to be rocked up and rooted into the Dawning Shadow. Sai gets another kill, but Spirit Man is taking so much damage from ZMT as Blah Blah Fish tries to look for more. Baruto is going to jump onto him and gets off as soon as that happens, and Sai is going to walk out scot-free.
Heiko did not have to jump over that wall and die. Oh my god, this rise is massive.
This rise is so massive, bro. Explosive Cat's going to be used once again on Poppy, right? He's not going to be able to have any fun. And with one more Essence Flux, Rise gets another kill.
Yeah, 6-1 and 2, almost as a fully stacked Rod of Ages. This is going to be one scary mage here. Question is, Gar, and I have a very serious question for you as somebody who... This guy's been your teammate. Will Heiko out-int the ability of the Rise? That is my question.
There's a non-0% chance of that happening.
We have about a 2k gold lead here, a little over a 2k gold lead. Drake's in the favor of Fraud Watch. And ZMT is level 15. The next highest level is 13 on either side. And he's gonna get a frozen heart. Nobody except for Tubby is going to be able to kill this Rise.
Yeah. That also means Bouncy gets to drain more.
Oh, Heiko.
Heiko. Heiko gets hit by another Dredge Line. Call of the Forge God's going to be used. Knocks up 2. Interrupts Tubby's dash. But a huge Sky's Descent is going to knock up everybody on top of Fraud Watch. And Blob and ZMT are going to have to run for their lives. Baruto is trying to do his absolute damnedest as a Yumi to keep ZMT alive. Redemption goes out. Dredge Line will lock down ZMT. And
I think Rise likes these odds.
He's got to live, but he's stuck in the Singularity right now. Realm Orb's going to be used. He's actually going to get out. He's going to... I thought he went forward.
Okay.
But that's 4
ZMT.
somewhat low members.
Wow, ZMT, yeah, ZMT secures a kill. Wait, they might be able to turn this.
They're looking for more. Flash from Blob's not going to go over the walls. Tubby is trying to look for more. But if ZMT gets close enough, which he does, the Rune Prison is going to lock him up, and that's going to be another kill over to ZMT as they try to take this Otacon for VGE. But everyone is super low. Sai's the only one who can really do anything right now. And this Otacon should reset.
So I guess the question I asked earlier, can Heiko out into Rise? The question is maybe.
Like I said, not 0% chance.
But Frozen Heart is now completed, and that Rise was just like was getting, I guess technically 2v4 because there was Yumi, but and was just in the middle of it and didn't really start taking damage until the Aurelian Soul came in, and then the Aurelian Soul came in again, but solo and died immediately. So. Yeah.
If that Rise wasn't 6-1 and 2.5 items at that point, I would have understood Tubby's mindset there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the conditions are set by ZMT, and he said no.
He said he likes those odds.
What road leads to him?
No. Yeah. What is it? It's not. Oh.
Nah, he's establishing vision for the team. Trust. ZMT here is going to get hit by a Pillar of Ice, but Bouncy, with a nice dodge. Dodges the body slam.
It's not Fraud Watch versus Vanguard Elite. It's ZMT versus Vanguard Elite, and he likes those odds.
Speaking of odds, Heiko might be dead here. This Spark Charge will be used over the wall, and Gix will knock up. Final chapter will
this
be
might
used,
be a
but
little
so
bit
is the Falling Star. ZMT is going to be locked up in everyone, but the Redemption is going to heal for so much. Call of the Forge God lands on the 3. As the Jet Charge will knock up 4 members, and Baruto is forced off. And Rise goes down from Tubby. Tubby is just free firing right now as Heiko does not do enough damage. And Yumi gets another shutdown onto the Acel. It's going to be a 2-for-2 trade on either side, but Fraud Watch is not looking too good right now.
Okay, I think that might have been a little ego for the Rise to just go into the entire team, but...
Yeah, I think he was trying to wrap around the bush into the team that was fighting Raptors, and everyone was just also there.
Yeah. This should be a Drake secured by the side of Vanguard Elite. Should even it up. But man, what what a series! What masterful positioning plays from both sides here.
You know, and initially it wasn't invested, but this is Kite. Like, this is two of the top teams of the season. And we have Gix upgrading Sari now. I'm not sure if... Okay, so here's the thing right now, is that Utah displays as or displays the additional crit as a stat. I don't know if Orin's 1,000 gold value applies to that crit or not. Actually, no, it doesn't upgrade crit, so it should just be the AD and attack speed.
Yeah, I don't believe the crit gets upgraded. Let me double check though. No, crit doesn't get upgraded.
Oh, ZMT's looking for something. Explosive Cast is going to be used on 4 members. ZMT stock Blade Crash will
Oh
be used
my
for
God.
charge. And everything is going to be burnt into everybody. Depth Charge will be used already. And Gix is knocked up to Nautilus. Nautilus is stuck on everyone. ZMT gets knocked up. And Spirit Man's trying to live for his life. Redemption's going to heal all 3 members. Inside does not land on the Black Mist. Heiko's looking for more, though. He's trying to damage.
Jump in, Heiko. Jump in. Jump in.
You know Heiko wants to jump in so badly right now. You
jump in.
His
Heiko,
hand is hovering over that E key so badly. Pillar of Ice is going to spot out Gix. But this dragon should be free for Fraud Wash now. They're going to get 3 and putting them on Soul Point.
Wow. So, what I said, Vanguard Elite actually never did pick up that Drake. So, this is going to be 3
Realm
Drakes.
Warp is going to be used. They want to try to look for more. Gix is actually going to take that. And both teams are split right now. Probably Projectile is going to find Bouncy. Bouncy's going to be able to dodge the body slam. But a flash searing charge from Gix is trying to look for Senna. And Senna's first...
Oh, skinny with it.
Sai is so skinny with it. But Heiko is able to aim his Qs. And this should be a Baron transfer. But look at Simpapi on the map right now. He's trying to look for mid tower right now.
Yeah.
And just being a proxying nuisance. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to match it. It should just be committed on the Baron. So this means a free tower for Sion. Ryze might be forced to back down the match. Nautilus is looking for nothing. Oh my god, wait, they're going for the Otacon bot side.
They might be able to do it.
Yeah, there's only TP on Gix and Ryze, or on Ornn and Ryze right now, so this could be something they look for. They only have DPS on
the TP's coming. Oh, and they're immediately...
TP's gonna come out from Ornn. They're also... No, Gix, you're so far up! Gix is gonna knock up 2 with the series charge, but this is one of the most in plays in my life. This might be a freaking me TP. And he goes down instantly. However, that does mean that Trundle does not have his subjugate. Wait, Tubby also uses ulti for that. So there's 2 ults down for Vanguard Elite as they look for this Otacon.
See, that's what we call the sacrifice. Listen, Gar, I know you don't know much about sacrifice, but that's what we call the sacrifice play.
Nice ego, buddy.
But
Heiko is going to get a mid-prio right now, and they're going to start up this Otacon once again. Blob only has vision with right there, so they don't actually spot the Senna. They can kind of only see her autos. Heiko's not going to be ready there. The Decimating Smash is going to be burnt.
Both smites are up for both junglers.
Who's going to win this fight? It's going to be Blob. The Spirit Man goes down immediately to Heiko. Heiko's trying to look for more. Tubby is going to go down from the Ignite too, but it's also traded ZMT.
He's going to kill everyone.
In the back. Wait, Heiko's doing so much damage right now. There's going to be a triple kill over to Heiko. And it should be an ace. It's an ace.
That's an ace. That might be the game. Hold on.
You
okay.
Do not have...
I don't know why. I don't know what that was.
I don't know why your kill.
My
kill call up though.
I don't know where my kill call outs went, but that was a lot of kills for Heiko right there.
That's a lot of. Flip to gold right now. He should have like 2.5k in his pocket right now. 2.8. Like he got so much. This might be. It's not going to be game. I highly doubt it with Nautilus up right now and everyone else spawning in 10 seconds. But this gives so much momentum for Fraud Wash.
That was pretty crazy right there. Right now, it's looking like in this game 1 that Fraud Watch are the Seattle Mariners and Vanguard Elite are the Detroit Tigers. So
why would you do this to me? Why would you do that to me?
It's all right, Gar. We all know what it's like to be the loser.
What the f... That's so toxic.
And Poppy might be caught out here.
Yeah, ZMT and Ornn are going to be here. And Sabo Onslaught is going to be burnt to get to safety, but that also means that ulti is not going to be available for the next 40 to 50 seconds for the Scion. And Scion's kind of one of the main CC tools that they have. But yeah, once again, congratulations to Blob. He wins those smite fights. This is why he's a jungler, not a mid laner, folks.
This is why you're a multiplayer, not a mid laner.
Okay, buddy.
Oh, that flash is not gonna buy very much time. No time at
Yeah,
all,
every
really.
single member on Fraud Watch is here. There's not really any other play to look on the map, so a little illegal for him to be up here.
Cloud Soul in a minute. Yeah, this Gix doesn't even care at this point. ZMT's level 18. That's disgusting. Bouncy is getting a red buff, but other than that, this game is looking pretty chalked for the side of Vanguard Elite.
Nah, Bounty's playing for catch-up XP Trust. It's freaking broken on junglers.
What is it? Oh,
Oh my god, wait, that's so much Zeri damage. Spirit Man is forced to flash away. Prowling projectile does not find its target. And the Singularity will be used to try to slow off the attackers, but that is so much damage from the He's 4 items. I didn't even see that. That is so much damage from Zeri. Where did Heiko get that strong from? I thought he was running it down.
he was managing to pick up kills, or steal them at least, in the meantime, so.
Worthy investment, I say. Top tower is going to go down as 4 members from Fraud Watch are going to be hitting that top inhibitor while Blah Blah Fish is doing his own thing mid lane.
Yeah.
And honestly, this should be a pretty set game for Fraud Watch, but as you know in Summit, throws can happen all the time. Realm Warp is going to be used to get out of there. I don't know if this dragon's going to be spawning anytime.
It's just spawned.
Going to go for Cloud Soul.
Yeah, this is going to be Cloud Soul for, like, for Zeri, for Ryze, for Gragas, for Yumi. Like, this is going to be an insane Cloud Soul. 10k gold lead. This Zeri is massive.
Cloud Drake, bro. Yumi Cloud Drake. It's going to be so broken.
Shut up. I'm talking about, like, the Zeri.
I know, the Zeri Ryze having movement speed like that is gonna be insanely bonkers, but yeah, trust, Baratel's gonna hop off when he ulties, so that he can run them down, because final chapter slows enemies, I'm pretty sure. If that is incorrect, then that is because I don't play Yumi, because I'm not a degenerate.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, you heard it here.
Nice ego, Gar.
Man, okay, they are slowed. I guess I am a Yumi player.
So, Cloud Soul, triple inhib, all the lanes pushing up here. This is just a little bit of paperwork being done for the side of Fraud Watch 2099 before they try to close this game out, but they're not pushing in for whatever reason. The Baron is up in 10 minutes, or 10 seconds. So that is probably what they're waiting for. Just burn it down really quickly, get the final finishing touches on their items, and then just triple inhib minions with Baron is basically impossible.
I mean, there's still a universe where Ace Soul fell some, but Ryze is also he's just been ahead the entire game. I don't see it like being too close from now. Baron is secured super easily by Fraud Watch. They didn't really have any contestation because it's triple inhibs, and they're looking to end the game right here with this minion wave. Aiko is using the Spark Charge to come up top lane.
He wants to jump in so badly.
I know.
But I think I don't see a way in which Vanguard Elite is gonna be able to.
Once the cask gets burnt immediately, just do some damage, and Heiko's
Heiko's just oh my god, yeah, there's no way.
Body slam from Blah 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 is gonna land as the Guide's Ascent is gonna hit all 5 members. That's not enough. Heiko runs it in actually, and Tubby gets a free kill, and CMC might be next on the menu. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Bouncy is trying to look for more, and the Gix is super low, but ZMT is he 2v1s by himself, and he might be looking for more. Bouncy is trying to run him down, and ZMT will go down, but Gix and Blah Blah Fish is going to go for this endgame. There's too many minions right here. And Bouncy's doing his best to auto this Ornn, but without the subjugate, he's tickling him, and that's going to be game 1 over to Fraud Watch. Super handily, but I mean, comeback season could have happened there if Ryze wasn't a freaking menace to society.
Yeah, despite Heiko's best efforts, Welcome, folks. We are here with the Game 2 draft of Broad Watch 2099 versus Vanguard Elite. I'm Proton Plat player, joined by the lovely Gargoomba and
Hello.
Vanguard Elite. They have the last vegan now. Last vegan was missing, so they had sent Poppy as the sub. Now the last vegan is here. Vanguard Elite will have their bands back. So hopefully things will go a little smoother for them. But what were your thoughts on the previous game here, Gar?
Heiko, do you live and die by the way of Heiko? But also ZMT, there's a reason why he's on Wawas, bro. He was freaking smurfing it in mid lane. Uh, Honestly, I'm not sure if Gumby would have been able to have that much of an impact, like comparatively.
Oh,
That's a
so you're
hot
saying
take, but
calling Gumby a bot and ZMT just a god? Is that what you're saying, Gar?
if you phone in peak performance right now, he'd probably agree.
So we see these bans come across, just basically mid lane Vanguard Elite, just taking out the ZMT bans and Quad Watch, taking out jungle bans, jungle top lane bans. Jinx, first pick here for Vanguard Elite.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Jinx is super strong right now. I think the Q buffs are really impactful, although I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna be good. I feel Ico plays Twitch, right? No, he doesn't. Yeah, he does. No, he doesn't. Uh, but Kalen's gonna be a response pick, which is pretty standard. It's a little less oppressive considering Jinx has the auto attack buff on her Q, but I think Heiko's just looking for the funny right click into death combo, you know?
Wait, who's death?
What do you mean?
Right click into death? Who's death?
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Is death?
You're so cringe. You're so cringe.
Okay. Anyway, some serious analysis here. This is probably going to be a Nefiri jungle, um, Diana jungle, being hovered here for the side of Vanguard Elite. Let's see if that actually gets picked up. But Nefiri jungle, Blob Blob is able to play it, so very confident that he could pivot it well. As the Diana is in fact picked up here, probably going to be Diana jungle.
Yep, I believe Blob played it not last series, the series before, I'm pretty sure he did. He played like a tank Diana.
Well,
Yep.
this is for Vanguard Elite, not
Oh shoot, wait, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Bouncy should be playing the Diana. I think he's fine with that. Although I know for a fact Bouncy would rather be playing Assassins because he's a little ego boy. We do have the Shen for TLV. Shen is still Shen somehow still dodges nerfs, bro. I don't get it.
so right now it really is, hold on. Zyra picked up. This could be support, could be jungle, could be mid, could be a lot of places. What do you think? I'm guessing it's support is my guess.
I would also guess support. I don't really see a universe where they pick Zyra mid. Uh, I also feel like Baritol just wants to make sure that Sai doesn't get to play the game for free, which Zyra's pretty good at that, just because like the plants are super annoying, pokes them out constantly. Gamer D would be approving of this. Uh, that's not to say I don't. I feel like I remember seeing ZMT play Nefiri, so this could also just be a Zyra jungle. But I also don't remember Blob ever playing Zyra jungle before.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Zyra jungle is it's so brain dead. You don't really need to practice it to be able to perform on it. So that is the nice thing as we see just more AP Curie bands banned out here by Vanguard Elite. Milio found out as well. Just Jinx Milio very powerful and Jinx Braum as well. See what this final ban is here for Vanguard Elite. Karma maybe?
Karma. Okay, so they also don't know where this Nefiri Zyra are really going.
Yeah. So, question.
I want to say they picked top here because they already know Shen's up on the map. Plus, they're already roll swapping Gix towards top side, so I feel like not blinding him here is kind of foolish.
What if it's Shen support? Gar, you ever consider that? Okay, so Kennen, classic. Kennen into Shen, ranged, able to avoid the melee matchup.
If Spirit Man plays Shen support, I would give props to him. Unfortunately, he's not playing Shen support.
Could be Leona top. Just kidding.
Are we going back
Alistar,
to when freaking
who it supports for
what was
top
that?
lane? Like Jaina
What was
top.
that like? No, not Janata. I'm not freaking talking about Frostman. Frostmancer was stupid. What was that like one like old keystone like, but prior to the rune rework where it was like auto attacks gave you or auto attacks gave you 2 stacks of something. You get deal more damage based off your stacks.
I
Like this was back when like it
fervor
was
of battle.
yeah. Leono could insta stack fervor of battle with auto Q auto. It was so disgusting.
Yeah. So Mel picked up here. So this is going to be Mel mid, Leona support, Shen top. Pretty standard stuff here for the side of Vanguard Elite, as we were reminiscing about the good old days. And Acidin picked up mid lane. So this is still hold on, I'm trying to think. Cassidy mid lane, top lane. Yeah, so this has got to be Zyra support then. So
Yeah. That is a lot of AP again on Fraud Watch's side.
there is a lot of EP, but there's also a lot of ED because you have those two ED champions as well. So mixed damage profile and I'd say mixed damage profile for both sides, but in terms of tankiness and just tankability, Vanguard Elite really is going to be trying to play for those jinx and looking for those resets, whereas Fraud Watch has more avenues and it's definitely going to be looking to split push more. So, any final thoughts, Gar, before we take it to a brief break?
I mean, they can side lane well. I don't really know if they want to look for like split pushing specifically. I feel like Fraud Watch's team either wants to have a giant team fight or they want to look for a pick. They can't be getting caught in side lanes like that because their champions just outside of Caston, like their champions shouldn't exist in side lane. I feel like Vanguard Elite's team once again is easier to play just because you Shen ulti like either the Diana to look for an engage or you Shen ult your Jinx to make sure that she lives. I can now understand why they didn't decide to ban the Mel at all, even though Tubby's kind of like a Mel one trick. But yeah, I
It's okay. Everyone heard you say you need to uninstall Valorant, Gar. As we are back.
Yeah.
Oh god, I got hiccups now.
Nice
So we
hiccups. Nice hiccups, buddy.
nice ego, Gar.
Shut the hell up.
As we are in for game 2 here of Fraud Watch 2099 versus Vanguard Elite. You see a pretty standard 5-point start here. Doesn't look like we're gonna have anything exciting happen.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're establishing lines of vision. Kind of wants to make sure that he can harass generally, just because that's kind of what Kennen wants to do. Probably should lane swap the Cassin and Kennen on the tab though. But like, nothing crazy should happen by either team really, just because they want to play for mid to late.
What?
Did Mel start W? Whoa! Okay, hear me out. Does mana flow stack on Mel W if the ability doesn't hit them?
Good question. I don't know.
Like let's say like Caitlyn Q, you reflect it with W, but the Caitlyn Q doesn't hit. Do you get mana flow?
I don't think so. But anyway, Sai is also just as confused as you. Said, "Girl, what ability did my Mel start?" Heiko though, Heiko and Baratel having a great time here. This bot lane just kind of bullying out, and it's pretty impossible to play Leona into Zyra, I would say.
It's also impossible to play Leona level 1. And because of this, Heiko and Baratel are going to go for the level 2 advantage. They obviously have so much agency in the lane right now, as Sai is currently half HP. It's just not fun for the Jinx. Mid lane, because of the Mel W start though, Cassim gets to play the early levels a little bit easier now. On the top side, we do have Gix doing his best to poke out TLV. TLV goes for an interesting summer spell setup, TP Exhaust. So no flash there, he won't be able to do a flash taunt, but that also means whenever Kennen tries to look for an all-in play, he can just press Exhaust.
Speaking of all-in,
nice blade from the Leona, Ignite goes off onto him, and Heiko's gonna get hit by the Zap, so what was such a stable lane state for Heiko is now down. I honestly would have cleansed to get rid of the Ignite, to be honest. But this puts Jinx in the forefront for the bot lane. He still has Exhaust, or Sai has Exhaust flash up, so Caitlyn can't look for anything too crazy. However, that also means they have to put Caitlyn into Exhaust range. Mid lane's currently getting chunked right now. Zyra's doing his best to try to poke.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that certainly helped the bot lane, but I would say Caitlyn probably still in the driver's seat here. Heiko definitely will have to be careful, but basically all the sums up except for the Ignite in the bot lane. So either side could. Oh, that's could have been worse. Oh, TLV
goes out from TLV, but does not land. Gix with a nice flash. Make sure the Luna Rush follow-up is not possible. But that also means that Kennen is down a flash.
Wob is looking for a dive here, potentially?
If not, he's going to try to look for clear minions. The problem is, though, is that Baratel doesn't have any mana. He spent way too much of it before he could get his mana flow.
Oh, that
flash
was...
crashing uses the land. Xana's Zenith Blade lands. Try to get anything going towards the bot lane. Arcane Daggers land a nice trap, and they are unable to get in the field. Heiko goes down. But it wasn't execute, though. That is worth it.
Are you... Oh, that was a terrible dive. I'm sorry, but...
It was a terrible
First,
dive.
missing the flash route from Baratel, and then just the aggro, and then Heiko picking up aggro. Fortunately, it was an execute, but what did I just watch, Gar?
Pain. You watched pain. Honestly, you probably watched a Gar's classroom die. Let's be real. If I'm the freaking jungler, that's how it's gonna work. Spearman is taking a lot of damage right now, but he's probably a second win.
Oh, Blob's coming back. Has flash.
Yeah, Blob's looking for more right now. He already knows only Leona has no flash, and it's going to be first blood over to the Darkened Dog. And the Bleed might
Oh.
be able to get the double kill onto the Jinx, but GP comes out from DOV. This is going to be pretty disastrous. He's not able to find anything from here. Exhaust goes out into Blobfish, but with a nice Eviscerate, gets out scot-free. And that's going to be a TP down for Shen, which means Kennen Gix is going to get a lot of gold up topside. Bouncy tries to look for more onto the Heiko, but Heiko is going to use the 90 caliber net to poke him out.
I'm gonna be honest, that dive looked a little far-fetched, but Blob made it work. Picked up 2 kills, and that's gonna be feel really great if you're the Nefiri. Especially since Blob was stacking, I would say, a lot of CS to be able to get that kill.
Level 6.
Uh-oh.
Is this a kill for Tubby, though?
No.
Nope. Yeah, that's just double kill over to the dog, and the dog really needs to be start snowballing early in order to be useful. Especially with kind of how squishy Vanguard Elite's comp is right now. Like the Fury being ahead is so good, but he hasn't backed yet.
Backing is overrated, especially when you have 2,000 gold. So
That's like a pickaxe and tunneler, bro. Or I don't even know what you want to rush. Eclipse rush is fine. Brutalizer 2 longswords is also fine.
yeah, well, the red buff's gonna be up here soon. Blob's taking the grubs, or not grubs, Krugs, excuse me. Then probably gonna take that red buff as well. And then you think there would be a recall?
Although Diana's ganking topside right now. Bouncy really wants to get a play going. He does know that Kennen has no flash, and Kennen unfortunately oversteps. Taunt is not going to land, though. But the Crescent Strike will, followed by the Moonfall. It's going to be a dead Kennen here any second. Slicing Maelstrom is going to be used to stun up both targets, but I don't think he's going to be able to run. And then with another Lunar Flash combo, Bouncy will slay Kennen.
Oh, kill picked up. Evens out the gold lead a little bit, or I should say the gold deficit. As, wow, ZMT taking a lot of free damage.
I mean, it's par for the course. Cast it into the Mel is kind of cringe. Riftwalk somehow still gets rooted by the Solar Forceful. What the hell is her Solar Snare? That's her E. But ZMT just wants to try to clear this wave, but Tubby is stacking up for his passive really high right now. So needs to get out of combat to reset that before he gets executed. Zap is blocked by Heiko, and Spirit Man trying to look onto Baruto right now.
Yeah. Well, it looked like a little bit of miscommunication there. Heiko just wanted to farm. Baruto wanted to kind of go in. But
I think he's probably just poking. Oh, TLV spots out Nefiri on the Groves, but unfortunately Jungler is not around to support that. So, Fraud Watch will be able to get Grubs. Will Bouncy be able to trade for Dragon, though?
I don't think so, but might be able to pick up the Caitlyn kill.
Yeah, Caitlyn is forced to flash already, following 90 caliber net. Solar Flare will be used, but the exhaust will be returned. Now Heiko is in a pretty precarious spot if he ever gets spotted out again.
Yeah, no flash, no cleanse. So this will be the Drake actually being picked up for the side of Vanguard Elite. Uh-oh, Zai.
Ace in the hole goes out. Red team will get the Feat of Warfare. So that's going to be first set of feats over to Fraud Watch. And while Bouncy is doing Dragon, look at Blobfish on the map. He is taking every single camp in Vanguard Elite's top side. So if Bouncy doesn't recognize this, like, he's going to be so behind and going, okay.
No, he is recognizing it. Looks like Tubby is doing a little bit of exploring. Does ward. Notices that the blue buff is missing, but Bouncy has to be careful.
Yeah, 3 members of Fraud Watch are going to be here to collapse as the blue buff will get secured by Diana.
Oh, he's cooked.
Crescent Strike will be able to get him over the wall, though, but ZMT, I think, should have enough damage to finish him off after a flash. Rift walks over the Solar Flare, but here comes the Moonfall. Moonfall doing quite a bit of damage, and Stand United will go out onto Bouncy, and the Fury's looking for more as right now the Hound's Pursuit will be landing on the Mel. Mel uses the Reflect to try to block all that damage, and I think that might be a dead dog as Shutdown goes over to Tubby's Mel with a Golden Eclipse. If you want to try to look for something, Grasping Roots will go out. Spearman's forced to flash instead. And Heiko, doing Heiko things, wants to try to look for something. And
Oh,
Spirit Man's gonna bait it out with Solar Flare and Senate Blade, but Blascom will interrupt that all. Spirit Man is gonna be over the wall. Flashes come out from Spirit Man and Bouncy. It's gonna be a 2-for-0 or 2-for-1 in favor for the Vanguard Elite. I can't talk right now.
yeah. So overall, a 3 for 1. I do think Fraud Watch, starting with Blob, just really greeted and wanted to get the kill, but went on the Mel, who's just able to reflect damage immediately. And that's if you're Vanguard Elite, you're very happy about that. The gold lead's now dead even. So head up here.
I love water. Speaking of water, blue things casted as tier, half stacked, with the Rod of Ages fully built as well.
Oh,
So even though he's kind of behind, like he's in a pretty comfortable spot at the moment. The Reflect has been used, so Listener will lock down the cast in, but I feel like he wants to look for more trades. Never mind. Dude, I don't freaking know why they keep buffing Mel. The champion's so dumb. Blah Fish is looking for more down the bot lane, but here comes Bouncy to try to counter gank on it. The Flame Choppers will land, followed by a huge Moonfall. Sai will get first kill on Heiko and gets excited, try to look for more onto the Baratel. Bouncy will take the kill onto Baratel. So it's going to be a 2-for-0 once again for Vanguard Elite, and Bouncy it's going to keep going. He does have the Leandry, so he is going to look for those tank builds. I think usually he'll build Sundered Sky after, or not Sundered Sky, Sunfire Cape. Might go for the Unending Despair, and a pause goes out.
so 4-0 Diana here. That was a good, nice counter gank there by Bouncy, able to get those 2 kills. Diana just, able to start accelerating. And we just have basically pretty close farm in the mid lane. And I'm trying to think what. Okay, the Casting has a Rod of Ages stacking up in the tier, and the Mel has the Archangels stacking up. Or the Seraphs. How do you think this bot lane is already kind of, I wouldn't say going out of control, but kind of, if you ignore the kills a little bit, you look at the farm advantage, about 20 CS up here for Sai. I mean, if you're not able to find advantage in this bot lane, I think things are going to get pretty tough for Fraud Watch.
Yeah. Unless they have a really good cannon ulti angle, I feel like it's super difficult for Fraud Watch to actually kill this Jinx. Just with the Sand United from Shen, Leona PO, and just you still have to deal with Mel afterwards. Like, if they blow up the Jinx, you'll still have to deal with Mel, and I don't know if they have enough damage afterwards to kill Mel. So it's going to be a rough game for Fraud Watch right now, especially since they're down quite a bit of gold. Actually, no, they're only 800 cooled down. That's actually just all 2 kills. My main game plan is really just like let Cassa in side lane, get him to level 16 like usual.
Speaking of water, it turns out Vanguard Elite paused because Spirit Man needed a water break. Just like you, Gar.
On God, on Jaw.
Yeah. So we should be unpausing here pretty soon, hopefully. Hopefully, that is the hope.
I'm hoping so hard right now.
Actually, no, hold on. I might have lied to you. But now they're just talking about their Halloween plans. So we're actually waiting for Baratel, excuse me, not Spirit Man.
Baratel.
Oh. But sounds like Heiko doesn't have any plans for Halloween.
Do you have any plans for Halloween?
Nope. What about you, Gar?
I will be at home with a giant bag of Kit Kats.
I see.
You do not seem enthused by that.
It's fine. Gonna dress up as a Summit Premier League champion.
Who?
I said, are you gonna dress up as a Summit Premier League champion?
Yeah, I'll dress up like Brissy.
I mean, yeah, he's pretty cute. So, well, we're just still waiting for the pause here, folks. Get
Imagine pausing for a water break.
back to the draft here, and don't die, Gar.
I'm dying.
No dying.
I'm still ill.
Gar's still ill. So, I'll give it another couple minutes. We'll just try to keep on talking, and at that point, we'll take it to a intermission until we're for sure back into this game.
Me when I'm so back.
Now they're talking about feet pics in the chat.
What are you talking about?
That might be confidential information. But I'm not lying.
Now, why would it be confidential?
So we're still in the pause here, so we're going to take it back to the intermission screen. But we will return shortly, folks. Don't go anywhere. Alright, folks, that wasn't too long of a break, hopefully. We're back. We just have a little bit of Riot Games pause here. We should be getting back into it shortly. See Sai about to take a turret shot, potentially? The anticipation's killing me.
Got canceled.
Ah,
Yeah, I got canceled.
canceled it.
Yeah, like he got in range as he hit it, but like the cannon shot was still not ready yet.
Canceled it.
Okay, buddy. I see you go.
So,
Holy, this Cassidon's getting chunked.
this is the nice thing about Cassidon with the Rod of Ages is doesn't even matter. You just burn mana and you heal up. So, Cubby does have the XP advantage, does have a slight CS advantage, but I think honestly, if you're a Cassidon, you're fine just kind of going even in that lane. Yeah, ZMT is missing out on some XP, but it's kind of be expected. Spearman has to be careful here though. Things reset.
Yeah, Jinx did finish the reset, but that also puts Sai with the Yuntals right now. But this gives Heiko the breathing room needed to get some plates and some of the gold that he desperately needs. Super Mega Death Rocket is going to be used to clear out the wave, but that is 2 plates over to Heiko and Baratel right now, so that's what, like 250-ish gold each? Something like that.
Yeah, sizable amount of gold. Gold slightly favoring side of Vanguard Elite here. Oh,
Roller Flare is going to be used, but does not land. Cleanse will be getting Heiko out, and the Xenoblade will not land, but it also puts him at 0 mana. As Verito tries to do his best to poke him up, Spirit Man is currently at a 3rd HP. But Sai, coming off of a fresh back, is ready to fight.
true. Sai wants these hands, but oh,
Ooh, Ace in the Hole is going to be used. Flash away from Sai, but the communication was not there. As TLV will be using the Sand United. As tries to look for more. Zenith Plate should be an easy pick onto Baratel. Gets stunned up immediately. And there's no room for him to move as TLV will get the kill into Baratel.
so I think that's actually obviously got the kill. Good play there by Vanguard Elite. Saves Sai and is able to pick up a kill. Yes, the top lane turret will fall. So I'm trying to think if that's feats of strength for the side of Broadwatch. I can't tell because none of them have tier 2 boots upgraded. Well, Tubby has to be careful here.
Boots are fake. Rift Walk should be up real soon. And it's going to do a lot of damage with the first strike. And Tubby's going to be put in a pretty precarious situation as his dragon comes up. Doesn't have TP for the next 30 or so seconds, so if Fraudwatch are able to look for something during this time period, it may be good for him. TLV's going to walk towards mid lane and try to get Mel a free reset. And Bouncy is going to be able to take the free blue buff from Blob Blob. And is actually going to look for more. Solar Flare is going to land on to nothing. But Blob is forced to flash away, and Moonfall will not land, but it's going to be enough damage just by itself as Bouncy gets a kill into the Fury. TP comes out from the cannon as they try to look for more. Root comes out for Kalen as the Slicing Maelstrom will only find Bouncy, but that's going to be a huge shutdown over to Gix.
Spearman flashes over the wall, is able to escape, but unfortunately, Bouncy will get shut down. So, and this Gaspin's level 11 now. Doesn't even have the fully stacked Rod of Ages. Things are gonna start getting really spooky here for Vanguard Elite. Especially if Gix with the Storm Surge is able to pick up, a Shadow Flame or something. It's not gonna be very tanky, but he should be able to do a whole lot of damage to the carries of Vanguard Elite.
Yeah, I will say that shutdown puts Broadwatch with the same amount of gold as Vanguard, so this is anyone's game, but this Diana is so strong right now. Like, it's the exact same situation ZMT had. Not as big of an XP gap though, just because junglers kind of get fake XP anyways later in the game. Like, I mean, this Castan is starting to get more and more items. He hit level 11, so his ulti's actually going to do damage now. Is Bot really going to look for another bot fight? Dark and Daggers is going to go on a Leona who has clips on him right now, so not a lot of damage actually being done.
Heiko's playing with fire. Has to use Flash. That's such a Heiko play.
Live and die by Heiko. The Grub is actually going to block the zap for Heiko too. Blob Blob tries to look for more bot lanes. Both Dark and Daggers will land, so that's burst damage right there. And you can see ZMT is actually looking for this bot play, so they really want to do a bot dive.
They do.
Never mind. They are angling for it. Unfortunately, I don't think the place.
Heiko just wants to come back. ZMT wants to just farm mid lane. But gold lead now slightly back in the favor of Fraudwatch.
It's okay. Bouncy's going to gank topside because Gix doesn't see him just yet. They do spot him out on the Triad Ward. And Bouncy's going to do something here. Looks like Maelstrom's going to land. Taunt will not land from the Shen.
Wait, ZMT's coming in.
Going to have to walk away. Oh, ZMT might actually be able to get a shutdown here. The Rift Drone's going to be popped, so they might do some drive-away shenanigans to get him out. As the Stand United will go off. Oh my god, wait, ZLV actually kills Gix, and Super Mega Death Rocket will kill ZMT, as now Bouncy is going to look for some Herald. He's going to hand it to the wall. Heiko, you are dead, buddy.
Oh, he's not dead. No, okay. He manages to escape, but wow, that got turned around so well by Vanguard Elite. Oh, Heiko is cooked.
I hate this freaking Mel champion, bro.
And
what a freaking sequence from Vanguard Elite as they look to turn on everybody. Blob might be able to try to get something onto.
Oh, not able to.
Yeah, Leona's actually going to be here, so it's not going to look too great. Blob, you're in danger right now. Tubby has the ultimate, and his Golden Eclipse
disgusting.
is such a stupid ability, bro.
Wow, that was a huge turn by Vanguard Elite, getting those kills in the top lane, 3 free kills, getting, I believe, 2 turrets and a nice chunk of damage on that tier 2 in the top lane. And now they're going to be 3k gold lead here.
I hate this freaking champion. As ZMT tries to look for more, but it's just CC to death. The Stranglethorns try to do something to protect ZMT, and he will get out. The bounty with the flash Q is going to pick up ZMT under the tower as Verito goes down. Moonfall will be landed on Heiko, and Heiko's going to go down. Jinx is super excited. Slicing Maelstrom is going to find one, is going to find two, but the exhaust will make sure that he does not get a third.
Oh, it looked good there, but that exhaust was did a lot of work there. Now things are looking very difficult for Fraud Watch here. 7-1 Diana, 5-0 Mel. Jen's getting tanky, and you know, if this Caitlyn isn't able to get ahead, and this Kassadin still needs time to scale, like things are going to become very difficult, especially this Mel. Tubby is just piloting it so well, just able to reflect crucial abilities. And now if it becomes Soul Point here, Ocean Soul Point, if this is Ocean Soul for Vanguard Elite, I would say it's pretty much GG. Fraud Watch won't have very many answers for that.
Yeah, I mean, like, how can Fraud Watch walk up at all? Like, you have to watch out for Leona, you have to watch out for Mel, you have to watch out for Diana. Like, there's no way Fraud Watch can ever walk up to anything right now. So, like, I feel like if Fraud Watch wants to make any sort of comeback, they just want to play side lanes. They want to make sure they don't get picked off anywhere, because realistically, like, if one person gets caught, the entire game blows open. However, I also understand, like, Blob is behind by a lot right now, just because Bouncy's been able to play the macro game super well. They're going to actually go for this Otacon.
Oh,
so this could be the flip
they're going to coin flip it. Kassadin's coming in. Oh, the TP got canceled.
Oh no, Moonfall's going to land on two and blows up Baratel, but Jinx will actually get the Otacon. I don't know if it's from the Super Mega Death Rocket or not, and the Excited should be able to give enough movement speed for Heiko to die.
Wow, ZMT's TP got canceled by Tubby there, and that 4 for 0 and the Otacon. Jinx getting a bunch of kills. Yeah, this game's looking pretty difficult for the side of Fraud Watch.
I think it's pretty cooked, but Tubby might actually die here. So
I believe in Tubby.
Out.
Okay, Tubby missed the binding, so.
CMT is even thinner than Tubby, unfortunately. Stranglethorn's gonna clear out the mid wave, so.
Even thinner.
Am I wrong though?
Nah, ZMT was pretty skinny with it, I would say. I guess this is the one saving grace here. This Kassadin's almost level 16, gets a big shutdown, gets objective bounties. So there still is hope. It might be cope, but there still is hope.
I love cope. Gotta be my third favorite gender.
Gar.
What?
Alright, Gar.
What? Are we just gonna keep it like that? Come on, say something.
Sorry. Okay, I'll say something. Malignance here for the Kassadin, so this is really going to help with the damage. But I mean, 8-1 and 8, fully stacked, Dark Seal. Oh yeah, Heiko's cooked.
Blade will land on the Heiko. TLV will be landing the Shadow Dash afterwards. But the Heiko just can't play the game.
And now notice, this is all that Fraud Watch is going to be able to do, is just put this Kassadin in the side lane. But with Bouncy there, I don't think ZMT is going to be able to do much.
I mean, this Diana's playing more of a burst Diana now with the Shadow Flame. Dark and Dagger is going to go on to Spearman. That Spearman's kind of just shrugging it off right now. He has enough armor for this.
Oh, Gix.
Oh, hold on. ZMT gets a nice flank. Gix gets a nice flank, but the exhaust comes out and should not be able to do enough damage.
Oh.
As Sai is unstoppable. 2 kills, going to be 3 kills over for Vanguard Elite.
I think there's enough time to end the game. I think there's enough time to end the game.
30-second death timers on everyone on Fraud Watch right now. Caitlin's the only one on the base, while ZMT is trying to look for anything in the side lane, get some wave going, but it's forced to recall. Solar
Wait, Spearman's taking aggro!
Extremely wide. Solar Flare goes extremely wide. Ace in the hole tries to find something, but Bounce is going to stand in front of the way. The Piltover Peacemaker does not land. There's going to be a dead Heiko, forced to flash away. Double Moonfall. will kill Heiko immediately, but ZMT might be able to look for something here. Nope.
Airtail's almost
So
up.
this is gonna
Blob
be
is almost up.
that is enough time to stall, so they prevent a game end, but Sai just got more gold.
Yeah, just looking so tough here. This really is just going to come down to ZMT being able to split push or being able to find like a one-shot play. Theoretically, is almost level 16. That's all you're going to have to be able to hope for because everything else is looking pretty difficult here. Bouncy 10 and 1 on this Diana.
Yeah, Bouncy's having the time of his life right now. He's gonna go for the unending to spare as his 4th item. He has a fully stacked Darksteel as well, so honestly, this could just be him being full build. I will say, Kenneth's still in contention to do something. He doesn't even have upgraded boots yet, so once he gets the Rabadons followed by the upgraded Sword Shoes, like he can melt targets here. Solar Flare goes wide, but I don't think Bouncy's or Spearman's gonna let him move any further. And Sai should be able to get the 4th kill. No, Spearman will get the kill into Gix. Meanwhile, on the top side, Tubby is trying to do his best to trade into the Cassin, who's now level 16.
Oh, this might be a kill.
Walk is getting insane. Solar Eclipse might be enough here if he gets away.
Yeah, this Cassidon's reached level 16 now.
I just want to say, if he was 0.1 seconds faster, Tubby would have killed him with ulti from 3rd HP. That's how many times he got it stacked up. That's crazy.
This is going to be the Ocean Soul probably being picked up here, though. ZMT's out for blood. Oh my god.
James doesn't have exhaust. This is double shutdown over to the Cassidon as they want to look for more. Blobfish tries to find a kill. They know Bounty's in the bush right here. Moonfall will land. That's going to kill out CMT. Blobfish is going to have to run for his life. He doesn't do enough damage.
But now this is Ocean Soul Diana.
Here comes ZMT. Slicing Maelstrom does not come out just yet. Oh my god, that is so much damage from this freaking Diana. Mid tower does go down. Blob is just having to do his best to stall recalls right now. Spearman wants to run him down. Zenith Blade will land, but the Eclipse will not let him take any more damage. Oh no, Blob, you have to stall the backs. No. But they do break open mid tower.
The good news is they get the mid turret, and this Cassidon got some fat shutdowns. The bad news is there's now an Ocean Soul inside of Vanguard Elite.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough. There was no need for executioners. Now there may be.
Or you can just do what ZMT is going to try and do and be one-shot him so quickly that the Ocean Soul isn't even a proc. Oh, Paratel's cooked.
All right, folks, start the timers. Let's see how long Baratel can live.
Oh,
Flashes
Flash
over the wall.
Crazy.
He's just playing a game of catch. He accidentally autos a minion trying to run away, and that gives enough time for Bouncy to use a Lunar Rush to get on top of him.
They're going to look for this Cassidon now.
I think Cassidon likes those odds, though. Shadow Dash will not land, and that's going to be a dead Mel as he Rift Walks over and over again, but Jinx is going to be here. Spearman's over the wall. That's going to be every form of CC trying to be burnt on the ZMT. But ZMT might actually get away. Super Mega Death Rocket does not land. Blobfish is going to be found out by Bouncy. And without the call of the pack, he's going to be grind down.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that Cassidon survived.
That's crazy. Gix is trying to do some side lane pressure right now, though, because they know they can't win a team fight, which... I mean, respectable. I don't also think they can contest Baron either, so...
Yeah, it looks like they're walking towards it.
Objective bounty, bro. They're freaking down 2k. They're down 1.5k. Now 3k. Ooh, Bouncy finds out CMT, but he's brought with the rest of the team. Blobfish is taken down super low, and Bouncy is legendary. TLV will use the Stand United to get on top of Baratel. Oh my god, Heiko's forced to flash.
Okay, that's gotta be a game. Yep, Cassidon's dead. This is game. Yep, okay. This should be a game.
Well guys, it was a nice run for Fraud Watch. Vanguard Elite will take game 2 though, as we head into game 3 for who will be first seed.
So, Gar, thoughts on that game?
What just happened?
What just happened? Don't go anywhere, folks. folks, we are back. Sorry for the long wait. We had a little bit of an issue. Tubby is being subbed out for the side of Vanguard Elite, and Ryan is being subbed in. So that is what is going on. I'm Proton Plat player, joined by Gar Goomba, who's excited to be here for a game 3. Isn't that right, Gar?
Yep.
Sounds so excited.
Yep.
And already you see the 3 bands trying to take out ZMT for side of Fraud Watch. Um, some target bans against Ryan, the Yasuo specifically, and so what? What?
Technically, this would not be a valid approve.
No, it is. It is Gar.
From
Tubby
I'm
peaked
not an
D2. Tubby peaked D2. Ryan peaked D4. It's valid.
It said Ryan peaked D3 and split 14-1 though.
No. 13-2.
It says Diamond 3
Oh, 14-1. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, shoot, I misread that. That's my apologies. But anyway, this game is going on regardless. So both sides are fine with it. As we see the bands here, it looks like this is going to be a Ryan Hui and Bouncy Viego. And then just Ezreal Karma in the bot lane, just lots of poke out. So what do you think of this so far, Gar?
It would be lovely if I could see the draft, but it sounds like the draft is cooking pretty hard right now. Thank you, my lovely producer. Oh, wow, what is this draft? Okay, Ezreal Karma makes sense. Heiko really loves the Ezreal. And I think having the Karma being able to facilitate the movement speed and the shielding is super easy for Heiko to make his more interesting plays. Capitalize INT, obviously. I I guess they wanted to just draft Ryan early. He doesn't really care about counter pick or anything, so the Hui is there to be there. This could be a flex spot side as well, because I want to say Sai likes playing Hui as well. Don't quote me on that though. Uh, but there's always an occasion where this could be a Hui bot with the Bard pairing. I think Viego's fine here. Just being able to get any pick is really good for them, but it also seems a little difficult right now for the damage to come out for the Viego Bard. Uh, but yeah, this should be a ZMT Jace. He has played this on Wawas before. Uh, yeah, I mean, like I'm excited to see the Jace come out, especially in NA Jace. Everyone knows how NA Jace goes.
Yeah, we're gonna just have to see what bands come out here. It still looks like Gwen being picked up and being banned out, and the Malphite and the Poppy just trying to get rid of some of those CC tanks. Um, things that could make this makes me think that it is a Jace top. Just you don't really want to play against those if you are a Jace top. So we'll have to see if for Fraud Watch how that works out if this actually is Jace top. And it looks like the Nocturne probably going to be banned.
Yeah, I mean Nocturne's super easy to like pick off with any of the mobile carries. Hui obviously does not have a good time into it just because the spell shield blocks the just either his Q or his E. And especially with the way that Fraud Watch just wants to play for like easier junglers now, Nocturne is definitely up there. I will say though, if assuming this is the Jace mid, I don't exactly know how the Nocturne Jace pairing would have worked anyways, but we have a Zac, which could be flex top or mid jungle. I'm leaning more towards jungle just because it's super easy to perform Zac ganks onto either of the. I am assuming this is midway and support bard, so like should be free realistically, unless Sai lands all of the fears during the Zac jump. They're trying to contemplate whether to put TLV on the tank or the signature Fiora pick. I personally would like to see the Fiora again, just because I think
Oh,
they do
Fiora's
pretty
coming
well on
out.
it, and we do get the Fiora.
Oh, if this is Fiora into Jace, that'll be certainly be a spicy matchup, kind of a skill matchup there. Folks, we are here for the final game here of Vanguard Elite versus Fraud Watch 2099. Tied up 1-1. So this game will decide the series. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm Proton Plat Player, joined by Gar Goomba. Gar, who do you think is going to win this game 3?
Dude, I don't freaking know. These comps are weird.
Oh, it's Ezreal top, by the way.
No, they put Heiko top lane.
They put Heiko. You never know. Could be.
You know, I think Heiko's int is more suited for top lane. I'm gonna give her Fraud Watch this game.
Okay. Yeah, you know that is true. That Heiko took TP, so yeah, he probably is top lane. But Heiko, what are you doing?
Ryan stocks might be up though. TLV getting a lot of early damage right now as Fiora is trying to look for more. The Sonic Wave will actually land on the Heiko. He should be dead. Flash bait! Flash just doesn't make it over the wall, and Ryan is taking a lot of damage. That is crazy.
That's pretty funny.
So Heiko will be forced to use TP on the first wave, which isn't great. I can't believe that worked, though.
You know, 80% of the time it works, 100% of the time.
Okay, Gix will have to play back a lot, though. Obviously, he's not really laning inside.
Oh no, Ryan.
He's looking for a lot of early damage. The Abscond Abduct doing a lot. Meanwhile, topside, Heiko's trying to look for as much early training as possible. The Disguise is not as much damage early as you think, as TLV is absolutely harassing Heiko right now. Uh-oh, this might be a dead Gix here. Crushing him. That's stunned.
Yeah, it was a long range reach there onto the wall. So
the Crushing Maw combo just locked up Gix for so long. It's now ZMT's might be losing the duel here. Heiko getting poked up by the lunge, followed by to the skies. Should have waited out for that bone plating, but Heiko's burning a lot of early mana.
Things looking rough here for this Karma Ezreal lane. Usually you kind of think that's the poke lane, but against Bard Hui, it's really not. So, man, it's just rough playing against Hui. I hate that champion.
I love that champion. I love him. I hate it less than I hate Mel. DMT looking for another super aggro trade. Doesn't get the abduct onto a minion to get him out of there. But he's now level 4. He's level 4. Yeah, I can read. But Ryan, being the Lee Sin champion that he is, loves these early trades. Honestly, it's just not looking good for Fraud Watch in any of these lanes right now. Post is used. Heiko will use the blowback to push away. Oh, hold up. ZMT tried to bring him under tower, but it's not close enough. But a full combo from ZMT brings him to just the same amount of HP.
Yeah, I think... Oh.
Heiko might be that top side. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Bounty's looking for a huge trade. Blobfish is going to be here with the rest of the team, as the magical journey will prevent everyone. That's going to be first blood over the ZMT as he tries to follow over the wall of Spearman. Gix is going to be here to follow up. He's trying to land as many mixed shots soon. The Elastic Slingshot will be flashed away from by Sai, and the Stretching Strikes will not land on the first target, but the Duck will land on Sai, and Sai is going to go down. Ryan lands onto the... God, there's too many freaking abilities on my note sheet.
Sonic Wave. He didn't take the Resonating Strike. I thought he might have, but... Oh,
wait.
Speak of the devil.
Baratel stuns him up, but... Oh my god, wait, the Resonating Strike actually lands? That's crazy.
Of course it lands. It's a...
Yeah, it's a freaking dash. What am I saying? Dude, there's too many abilities. And Heiko's going to get caught out here. Bouncy is here to try to look for something. Repose is burned early. To the skies will try to land. But I feel like DLV has their freaking bone plating up every single time we look up topside.
Nice gank there. Is able to give the kill over to Bouncy. Oh, ZMT, though, might be able to pick up some kills.
Duck does not land, but the Magical Journey is going to be here to bring ZMT back closer to his target. It's going to be Feats of Warfare off of ZMT alone. Topside, Blobfish doing his best to hold the way for his top laner. Riposte is going to be burned as poke. Questionable.
Tries to find something, not really able to find much, but oh my god, ZMT.
is back bot lane. You know, I think ZMT was sick of dealing with Elise in 1v1. Just wants to get kills bot lane now.
I mean, it's 3-0, has the Hextech alternator. Things are just going to be very difficult for the side of Vanguard Elite, because ZMT right now, I'd say, is doing a really good job of carrying.
Sonic Wave finds its mark.
Didn't take the second Q. I was kind of sad.
I mean, they don't know if Blob is going to be around. They just saw him topside like 40 seconds ago. He could have cleared his scans by then.
It's true.
But I also know Ryan is never afraid to take a fight like that. Saus is just going to clear the way. He has a lot of gold he wants to sit on.
It's true. ZMT does hit level 6, so the threat factor is definitely heightened considerably.
I'm surprised Heiko still has a CS advantage at this point. I feel like he's been battered down for the past like freaking 3 minutes. Heiko looking for more trades, pushing him Fiora into the rest of the minion wave. And they're gonna be even health. Shock Blast lands. Meanwhile, Blobfish accidentally kills an enemy with the Elastic Strike, so he's not able to actually get the knock up. I saw the vision though.
So the vision? Lee Sin didn't.
Abduction will land onto Ryan right now, but a nice flash Dragon's Rage will put ZMT under the
Oh
tower.
my god.
That's going to be a free trade for Ryan. Well played.
Can't believe ZMT got outplayed like that, but good job, Ryan.
He got debated, bro. How can lose? Bouncy trying to do his best to clear this control ward. It's going to get poked out. Bart is here to heal him up. Back to full with the Caretaker's Shrine.
Goal pretty close, very slightly in favor of Fraud Watch. But most of that lead is going to be on ZMT. Blob?
Blob never misses those, bro. Blob using the Let's Bounce to blow up Bouncy. CMT's going to be here to pick up the kill, though. And bot lane is going to get poked out super hard, but Bouncy... Oh, Blob gets his jump canceled.
Wow, that is really tragic if you're Vanguard Elite. You spend all that time trying to take the Drake. Blob just comes in, jumps in, finds the Drake, and then ZMT is able to find a kill, too.
Blob never misses, though, bro. Oh my god, wait, the Tempered Fate is huge. Stunts up on the Gix, followed by the Ignite, and he's just dead. Flash is burned for nothing. Oh my god, wait, Gix was like 10 seconds off a heal, too. Unlucky. Ryan looking for another trade. The Dragon's Rage is going to be up real soon. ZMT is going to have to watch out for that as he doesn't have an ultimate technically. But here comes Blob using the Elastic Slingshot, followed by the Stretching Strikes will knock up Ryan. ZMT gets another kill mid lane. And this should give them enough prio for these grubs as the bot lane is currently getting dove. TLV is trying to look for a lot as the Grand Challenge goes out. Barratel's getting poked down. Sai not able to find the mark with the Gaze of the Abyss. They're going to try to look for something at the TLV. The Stretching Strikes is just out of range, unfortunately, so no knock-up on the TLV. But I still feel like this is an easy enough grubs.
Cigar, I just want to point out right now that ZMT is 100% of the kills on Fraud Watch here.
All expected.
Yes, I mean, is the highest ranked player on the side of Fraud Watch 2099, but now there's going to be just a whole lot of pressure on the Silas to actually be able to perform. It looks like there's a little bit of contest going on the grubs, but ultimately taken without much issue. It looked like Bouncy stole away one of them, so... But in terms of the objective for feats, that is going to be Fraud Watch favored.
Bouncy is looking for a top king. Riposte goes out super early, and TLV will live. Heartbreaker is actually flashed over, and Heiko might be able to get the kill here. One more auto does the job as a 1-for-1 trade happens topside.
Wow, Heiko able to flash out of the whatever Vega's ult is.
Oh, ZMT actually TPing in the middle of the way, and Ryan is here. Dragon's Rage him towards Spearman. But they're not even combo each other. Also, topside, 2 flashes for 1. I'd say that's worth.
Yeah, so
Bali. Tells 1v1ing to freaking away right now.
So yeah, Heiko flashes the Heartbreaker and is able to trade 1-for-1. Oh, but this is just gonna be.
Here comes Bard.
Man, isn't Hui just Gar isn't Hui just a really fun champion?
Yeah, it's fun to play as.
Okay. But you see, like, this Hui barely has any damage items, has like an amp tome, but has tier, has a mana crystal. Spearman might be caught out here though.
Yeah, ZMT is looking for an angle. Tempered Fate goes out from the Bard. I wonder if he's gonna do a double I can't talk right now.
Huh?
Don't even try to ask what I was gonna say.
But now 6 out of 7 kills are for ZMT. Is basically the only reason that the gold is even for Fraud Watch. Otherwise, it is favored on the side of Vanguard Elite.
And Bouncy is now here towards the bot side, so Gix literally just can't play the game. Elastic Slingshot charged up. They're going to try to look for something in mid lane as the ulti will land onto the tower, so Ryan can't trust the tower to do anything for him.
Yeah, they
and
really.
ZMT is 87% of the kills on Fraud Watch now.
Oh, you've done the quick math there. 8 divided by, or 7 divided by 8.
Divided by 8. Listen, 1/8 is 12.5%.
Nice. And they say math is not useful.
I mean, how else am I supposed to count the amount of gold I need before longsword?
True.
Yeah, I mean, it's just super hard for Gix to play the game. He's already put in a lane that he's probably not really comfortable with, and he's playing against Sai, who's really comfortable on Hui and bot lane mechanics. So, I mean, it's just a nightmare for like the lowest elo player on their team. Not to say Gix isn't bad or anything. It's just you're getting thrown into a freaking Masters player in a role you're not familiar with. Blah blah Fisher finds something, flashes the there's I can't even talk right now. Hui ult lands onto the back line, so now both 2 members of Fraud Watch are just eating it. And Heartbreaker goes out, kills 1, tries to look for more. Come on, Bouncy, I know you want to tower dive this.
So, Bouncy just seems to have Blob's number when it comes to counter ganking in just like every game. Blob, fortunately, or Gix, fortunately, the only person to go down. Oh, okay.
Hello, Hui.
Okay, I don't
take this fight. Guys, you don't want to take this fight.
No. I believe in Blob. Oh, I do not believe in Blob anymore. Blob is so cooked. Yeah, that was just straight up, like you said, math is important because that was a numbers game, and it turns out that 4v2, or 4 is greater than 2. But wait, Bouncy?
Oh, wait. Okay, I need to talk about that. ZMC timed the Heartbreaker so that he doesn't have Zac passive anymore.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Gix might actually be able to get a trade here on the side. He just has to dodge this.
Oh,
the Severing Bolt is... Kingslayer healing.
This Silas now has 12.
What is going on? This is ZMC's game to play, bro.
12 out of the 13 kills has basically a 3.5k gold lead here at 14 minutes.
ZMT has shown up to frickin' play, bro. Holy.
Yeah.
I honestly thought... Okay, yeah, so Viego gets Zac passive just automatically as soon as he turns into Zac. But because Bouncy was trying to look for the kill onto ZMT using Heartbreaker, he lost the Zac passive.
I see.
So ZMT flashes out of Heartbreaker and kills him. And then I don't know what happened with the rest of the fight. I swear I thought Lee Sin and Bard would have been enough to kill him. That was a lie.
There's no anti-heal really other than the Bard. Um,
I think Karma was also there to shield him too.
so 12 out of 13 kills, Gar. About to be 13 out of 14.
Grand Challenge was burned by TLV. It does give a little bit of movement speed at the initial cast, so it does let her get out. We do have Ryan looking to try to kill Heiko himself. 2-level disadvantage, however, I think the gold is about the same, but Heiko is upset.
Oh my
Gets
God.
Dragon Rage out of the tower, and Heiko gets a solo kill onto Ryan.
Yeah, just doubled his kills there. So I might be in trouble.
Elastic Shot is feared away by Sai. Spiraling Despair will land onto Baratel, and Baratel is immediately blown up. Blob is going to be the second one to fall, and CMT is stuck top lane while the rest of his team is dying mid.
That was just... Oh no.
He didn't dodge the covering bolt. Now he doesn't have Arcane Shift. This is going to be a dead Gix. Top lane, ZMT will win the 1v1, but mid lane is going to go down super fast.
So that was a really well played counter gank there by Vanguard Elite. They're going to be able to pick up this tier 1. The gold lead will just now be 1k. ZMT not going to stick around to try and pick up that tier 2. Does get a kill, but I think ultimately favored for Vanguard Elite. Also going to be able to pick up this Rift Herald. And Vanguard Elite has figured out that if ZMT is not nearby, then they don't really have much to fear.
You know what this feels like? I'm watching like season 4. It was just freaking watching. Actually, no. Was Saving Private Ryan last year? Last season?
That was Summer Premier League season 4. I don't know what you're talking about. I was the sole carry of that team.
You're nice ego, buddy.
But
nice ego, buddy. It's like freaking watching Neversaw all over again, just running down the game for like the first 20 minutes. But yeah, Horizon Focus Rush, really strong. It's like 120 HP, 25 ability haste, and it's just a lot of damage for like 2,800 gold. It is so cheap.
So, Horizon Focus, Rocket Belt here, looking like the Zhonya's Hours of Glass is going to be the next item, and I think once that Zhonya's comes online, it's just going to be so difficult for Vanguard Elite. Nobody can match CMT. Spirit Man.
Spirit Man. Flash from Baratel will make sure the root goes off, as Tempered Fate will land on top of him. The Elastic Slingshot is going to try to land. Hits on 2, Bouncy, followed by another Tempered Fate. Spiraling Despair is actually going to be canceled, and Spirit Man will go down to Blob Blob. TP from Heiko will land in mid lane. TLV tries to do anything, and a double kill goes over the Blob, but the Holy Passive is doing so much damage. And they're going to just have to leave it at that, because the Molten Fissure has way too much AoE for Fraud Wash to just walk into. Heiko's trying to look for something more, though. Shock Blast is not able to go off as the Pure Land Severing Bolt will miss.
Heiko, you're crazy.
Power Dive. Flashes away. Bouncy with the Flash Spectrum Wall will land on the Heiko, but he's too tanky at this point to actually die. And now ZMT's back. Elastic Slingshot is charged up. He's going to look for something as the knockup onto Ryan will land. Bouncy will cancel that with his ulti, but ZMT is here to fall, and it's going to be a Skano Duck combo. But a double kill will have been committed by Sai as they try to look for more. Ryan will get killed by ZMT. Double kill for 2 carries, as now Clay is currently trying to do anything right now to get more kills.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Oh, this might be
he lives these, totally.
What? He's crazy! Blobblawfish, though, is probably going to have to pay for his sins, though, as now it's just 3 members hitting on top of
Nice ego, ZMT.
Nice ego, buddy.
But,
Naruto might have been the second one to die there if he didn't have the freaking shield.
15-1, Gar. 15-1.
Dude. This is ZMT's game to lose, I feel like.
Man.
Okay, he's going the next Rods, which means he's either going
Death Cap
or Rabadons.
Oh.
I want to say Rabadons. They're
Yeah.
gonna try to go for this dragon. Shock Blast is gonna land. TP
Oh,
is gonna be
Tempered
used.
Fate.
Tempered Fate does not land, unfortunately. And we see Blob is not anywhere close by, so it's not gonna be great to try to do a fight. Everyone's gonna take the magical journey, but this could also mean that it gives them time for them to do the Otacon afterwards. We have both solo lanes trying to stop this Rift Drone. I don't think it's gonna stop him before the crash though, but it should be able to stop him from crashing to the second
Oh,
phase.
Gix?
Steps too far. Bouncy or Blob is now in the middle of everyone. As the Let's Bounce is going to be used, knocks off 4 of the members of Vanguard Elite, but is instantly murdered. The Grand Challenge is way too much true damage for Blob to live.
Yeah,
Gix
Gix.
might die to Otacon.
Okay, Gix will be fine. Oh, oh. Almost found out by Sai, but Blob just goes into all of Vanguard Elite and immediately just gets blown up.
This is a freaking close game. And for all the wrong reasons, I feel like. Because, like, you have Vanguard Elite, I'd say jungle and bot lane are much stronger than Fraud Watch's jungle and bot lane. But ZMT is just doing so much. He is freaking God's gift right now to Fraud Watch. Heiko's doing his best to do poke. Like, I feel like I saw a lot of trades where he's been able to blow up a lot of members. You might see Heiko actually try to find a kill on the Ryan. As the damage goes out, Two Skies followed by the knockback will do a lot of damage to Ryan. But Ryan is living for too long. Dragon's Rage away from Heiko. That's crazy.
Yeah, just barely able to escape there for Ryan, and that's going to be a tilter if you're Heiko. But 18 kills to 19 here, and the gold is pretty close as well.
I feel like Lee Sin lived because he had the the Omni Vamp from his W with the Dragon's Rage just healed him for a lot. We have 3 members for Vanguard Elite heading towards his bot lane, which means they're trying to look for a play on his ZMT. Tempered Fate will be proto-belted out of. The last vegan wants to try to get this kill. Unable to do so. Hui will land Severing Bolt, so Golem Plating will go down. Plastic Slingshot's going to be used to get away from this really strong Hui. It's going to be another tussle around this Otacon.
Yeah, gold pretty much dead even here. Looks like the fight will be centered around Otacon. There's no immediate soul threat from either side. Obviously, if next Drake goes over to Fraud Watch, it would be soul point, but this is interesting. Interesting Otacon start.
I mean, they have vision on it. Heiko and ZMT have teleports to match this if they choose to. But ZMT might actually want to go for the solo kill on the Ryan.
But they're just giving Otacon.
Just giving the Otacon. Unless he doesn't miss. He misses those. And so Blob is going to pay for the crime of trying to steal the Otacon, and now the Elastic Slingshot is going to go to look for more. As Heartbreaker is going to be used, Baratel was forced to flash away, but he doesn't have any more life to live as a double kill goes over to Bouncy. Meanwhile, Spirit Man tries to look for something topside, and Heiko's going to get poked out. TP's going to come out from DLV as they want to mash towards this Heiko. Ryan is healing so much in the Dragon's Rage, just as we talked about. And I feel like the Sonic Wave should be enough with the Resonating Strike, and that's going to be a dead Heiko. So 3 for nothing.
It looked like the call there was just to let the split pushers keep split pushing, but they end up giving the Otacon. Yeah, they get some turrets, but they give the Otacon and Heiko dies, and there's also kills going over to the side of Vanguard Elite in the aftermath of the Otacon take. So, I would say, not a great call. Oh no.
CMT win those?
CMT has to be so careful.
Okay, they do spot out Blob. This Bard is so fast, and I don't know if he's going to be able to live. Last Slingshot's going to get him out of there. But, like, Blob doesn't have a jungle anymore.
Oh,
Diego's...
No!
Game's cooked. Game's cooked. CMT's dead. Raid Boss is dead.
Oh my god.
What is the damage? Oh, wait, no, he's 3 items of full crit.
That is disgusting.
I don't know. No. Baratel's going to get spotted out here. Bouncy is level 15 right now. And so is the Hui. Like, This is a
Yeah,
crazy
I don't
lineup
think this
that
Karma's
Fraud Watch is
escaping.
playing. There's a universe. Flash Spectral Maul will actually find
Nope,
its mark, and Beartail goes down.
not this universe.
Like, I don't know. This Vanguard, is there where? How does Fraud Watch play from this? Like ZMT is the only person who can do this, and he's dying. Shock Blast from behind, as Tycho is forced to run away at Mach speed due to the phase rush. Zach might be able to find something on the Ryan here. He doesn't able to just get the ward. Now TLV is coming in from behind. Heiko's. Why do I keep saying Heiko? It's Blob on the Zach.
Oh,
Into
ZMT.
the Abyss will find ZMT. It's going to be a 1v3 Spiraling Despair does not find his mark. And Heartbreaker will land. Flash from ZMT is going to try to do anything. The Bounty's godlike. Transforms into a very fed Silas.
Yeah,
it's cooked.
Game's sort of falling apart. ZMT just not able to 1v5. Unfortunately, that's like when you have a 15 kill Silas out of 19 kills, like you kill the Silas, the rest of the team is very weak.
Yeah, I don't know. Fraud Watch is not looking at a really good state right now. All of the gold is currently on ZMT, and everyone else is like 2k down individually. Shot Barrage spots its mark. Not even close to stealing the Baron, though, just with how much health it has. I mean, I'm speculating that Vanguard Elite wins this in like 5 minutes, but there's a chance that ZMT turns this somehow. TP from Ryan will be used towards the mid lane. Last Slingshot is being charged, so I don't know if he's going to go for it.
So with the Baron being taken here, in minions pushing in mid lane and probably going to be pushed in other lanes as well, probably most likely the bot lane, it's going to become very difficult here. Ryan?
Last Slingshot will not find his mark. Fear is a blob.
This poke is just so obnoxious.
Dude.
The way poke is just so obnoxious.
Silas Spiraling Despair will land onto TLV, but TLV has so much freaking. Okay, I didn't realize Fiora is only at 1.5 items right now, but that Hex Drinker ate so much of the freaking Silas ulti right there. Like, what health did Fiora lose? None. So they're gonna get this inhibitor.
Oh, they're looking for a desperation play.
Looks onto Spirit Man, blocks up onto Silas, or the Hui, and they're gonna do as much damage, but this Bouncy is gonna be here to knocks up one. Heiko does get a shutdown on this Sai, but just not enough members from Fraud Watch to follow up with anything else, and so that's gonna be 4 members down. As ZMT is currently gonna have to fight a 1v4 with a super fed.
I don't think he's gonna be able to do it.
Temper Fate will be used to stall.
Wait, maybe?
Finds out Spirit Man. Spirit Man is going to go down, but
no.
Everyone else is going to be able to jump on him, and that is going to be game for Vanguard Elite as they secure the #1 seed slot for this season.
So, congratulations to Vanguard Elite. It was a hard-fought series, but they end up coming out ahead. Obviously, having a substitution there, or a couple substitutions in this series, not ideal, but it is what it is. ZMT subbing in for the side of Fraud Watch goes 16-4. A very impressive performance, but just isn't able to carry the entire time. And Bouncy actually ends up 17-4 at the end of that, so outshining ZMT ultimately. Gar, do you have any final thoughts before we end this stream?
Oh, dude, this was a hectic series.
Okay, well, thank you for...
I don't have any more words, really. It was just hectic.
Well, thank you for watching, folks. Tune in next week for the 4 versus 5 seed match, hopefully. I've been Proton Pot Player, joined by Gar Goomba, and have a good night, folks.
Good night.